So for my next video, we are going to do a run at power plant. Gonna take the aerial. You do have a green and a blue room in power plant. Again, I don't have the cards on me, so I can show you the entrance to the green room. Um, I may do them more in depth, but just the roundabout. There's a lot of crates outside the green and blue room. Blue room's basically, is where you would pick up a red card. Um, you do need a hazy to run power plant. It is even with a hazy, one of the towers will give you rads. Excuse me while I try to land this guy. Trying to find a place that's not gonna crash my mini. Didn't see that palm tree. Anyways, you do need a hazmat to run power plant. A lot of rads. It's honestly a good idea to bring a little bit of water or some couple of pumpkins, because in these main towers, main nuclear power plant towers, you will get rads. This one's not as bad. The broken one will give you enormous amount of rads. Now up here, you have 3 crate spawns. You got one there. They're basically in between. And one over here. Now sometimes these are military crates, and then you got a couple cans. And in between all those crates, you will have ladder hatches. Ladders to go up and down. So this one wasn't that bad. Now this is the broken one. Now this one I'm getting, even though I've got a hazy on, I will get some radiation. There it goes, starting to pick up. You don't want to stay in here long. If you have water, jug of water on you, etc., etc. Here we got a little military crate. We'll go take a look. Oh, look, we got a SAR. So now we got a gun. And bring in bandies and stuff like that. There's one there. There's usually 3 crates up here. I'm only seeing 2. But there's usually 3 crates up here. There we go. Just trying to see if I missed a military crate hiding. Nope. Okay. And we will get out of here. On the ladder. If you're pointing down and you hit the A button, it kind of scoots you. Don't hold it, but just punch it. It scoots you down a little bit faster. Get away from that. The stem. And there we go. Now we've got some other locations for crates. And that's what I'm going to show you now. That you don't need cards for. There's also a recycler here. And a bubbler, which will be right here. There's water. Water helps alleviate radiation rapidly. So we get, in there's going to be a crate. This is this little red building. This is also, if you're running card rooms, this is one of 3 locations you got to go. You got to turn on. Then the A's on. There's a timer there. And you have to run a diagonal. If you follow if you follow wires, it'll kind of take you where you need to go. I will show you those. climb up here. There's usually a crate at the top of this. Yep, there you go. Just on the one side, we got a crate. You can jump down from there. You will take a little bit of damage, so I just usually just run back out. Some cans. Here's your recycler. We're gonna throw some stuff in here just to get rid of my stuff in my inventory. And this is a pump jack. If anybody's heard me talk about pump jacks, this takes diesel. Diesel is used in pump jacks and your quarries. Sulfur, stone, HQM. In PC, in console, we don't have an excavator, so it is what it is. You can put as many as you want here. I'm just gonna put one just to show how it works, and I fall off and do that. Come up here and we start. And it's, I guess in this version, it's not gonna let me start. Unless it didn't take my diesel. Did it not take my diesel? No, it took it. Okay. So you can't run pump jack on this server, but if you click start, it'll run and it'll spit out crude and low grade. Alright, so we did the main building where the initial switch has to be turned on. There is a time frame for you to get to the other buildings. I see a crate over here. This is on the outskirts. Sometimes you find food crates on the outskirt ones, stuff like that, regular crates. Anyways, now we're going to run up this tower. Continue our way up, and there should be a crate right here. There we go. And now we can go down or we can run through here. Now be careful when you're running through here. There are holes in the floor. You will fall. We are coming to another building, which I'll show you again from the outside. And there are crates in this building. There's also a repair bench right here and right here. And here's a crate. Again, these crates can be your brown crates or military crates. I see them both. And we are going to go back downstairs. There's the stacks. This is the building. You can go in here and kind of run it reverse, to get over to that tower where there's crates up there. And then we got another building back here. This is the other building you have to go to if you're running the card rooms. It's actually under a stairwell where you have to flip a switch. Let's see if I can get up here. It's gonna let me. Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and waste time. Make myself look foolish. Go up these stairs here, and you come over here, and right here you would turn that on. We got to go in this room. Now the only way in this building is through the back. You actually hit X to open this door up. Make sure it's up far enough, and then you go in because it closes pretty quick. Bubbler in here. Come up this ladder. Come over here to this room, and there will be a crate in here. Ooh, look, shotgun trap. Again, lots of crates, lots of barrels in a lot of these monuments. All you gotta do is press this button to get out. You don't have to hit any switches. You don't need any fuses. It's just an exit. And then when you come out of here, this is again where you would turn that switch on to use the green card room. So if you left that, if you did the other switch and you turned that switch on and did all that fun stuff, you gotta run way back over here to the center building. And this would be the card building. Again, green card, definitely need to get in. Blue card is necessary to get into a little room. And there's the swiper to get you into there. Um, run around, go up the stairs. Again, there's a fuse room, or not there's a fuse panel, and around the corner from the blue room, and you get those, and get your red card. Check all of these little buildings. They all have potential for crates to spawn. Pick up scrap and components. Like I said, a lot of them can be military crates or brown crates. It is what it is. Can't even do damage to cans on this. So yeah, so that is your power plant tutorial, or your whatnot. Hope I covered everything. Again, to start it all, if you were running the cards, you got to start in here. And oh, that's right, you do have to come back here. When you get that switch underneath the stairs, you turn this on, run to the switch underneath the stairs, turn that on, come back here, and then turn this on. That sets the timer. And now if we go to the green card room entrance, it will be turned on. Or lit up so that I can swipe a green card. And there it is. Nicely lit up, ready to go. So you go from that building over there to the back stairs of that building. Underneath the stairs is the switch. And then you go back to the main little red building. Turn the timer on and then come do the green card. Like I said, when you're inside, there's a lot of crates that you don't need a blue card for. Then there's a blue card room up on the second floor, I believe. You have to go down a hallway. There's a little panel. You have to put a fuse in it, come back, and then open the blue card room. There's a red card in there, and some couple crates. Other than that, if you have any questions, I will do my best to try to answer them. Post them in the comments. Do whatever. Like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.